Hello. So I have been wanting every week to talk about some of the upcoming videos that I'm planning, because each week it's just been very much harvest and sell vlog stuff. So I just want to let you guys know that there are some videos like that coming up, but I've got probably like 3 more weeks if I can squeak enough out of this garden to be able to continue to sell. So that will be kind of the focus. And then there'll be other things like, you know, potato harvest. I'll be dealing with my compost and stuff like that. And I've got a few tasks that I need to do today, garden related. Okay, what I like to do is come out here earlier in the week and get as many large mini cucumbers as I can get. And then I count how many look like they're gonna make it by the end of the week. And then I promise customers like how many cucumbers I can get them. So then I come out like Friday morning, get the rest of them, and hope that I guessed right. So I've got my first batch here, and I need to do quite a bit of work actually here in the greenhouse, but I'm gonna wait, I think, till tomorrow when it's supposed to rain. 28 cucumbers so far, and not a bad haul of Sun Gold cherry tomatoes. I think this is the 3rd cut in this greenhouse walkway. A little bit on the big side for baby leaf. Remember how I was the 1-cut lettuce lady? Now I'm just scrounging for lettuce, so I'm getting whatever I can get. Remember how it was supposed to rain today? Well, it's kind of raining, but the sun is also coming out, so I'm probably gonna bake in here. But okay, we're gonna get this lettuce. Okay, so I've got the old leaf skis. My restaurant folks are gonna be out of town this week, so they don't need any lettuce mix, and I had fewer orders last week, so I'm still gonna need to get more than what I have here, which means I need to get the baby romaine mix that's out in the garden, but I've been giving it as much time as possible, so I'll get it tomorrow morning. Hi guys. So I'm back in the cucumber greenhouse, and I am, let's see, attempting to lower and lean my cucumbers. So I'm pulling off a little clip. And oh my goodness, I just sent my weekly text to my group, and told them that September 2nd might be my last delivery. But I'm going to try and go as far into September as possible, but September 2nd might be my last day. It's weird because I feel like I've got enough stuff that I could maybe go even longer, but I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. I think that I'm getting short timers syndrome though. I'm getting all grumpy and I don't want to do the work anymore, you know. But anyway. Gotta lower and lean my cucumbers and my tomatoes tonight so they can keep growing. Okay, I'm finally chopping off this orich that I wanted to do last week. Okay, so all of the cucumbers have been lowered so they have a little bit more room to grow. I got my dangly tomato plant there in the back, or 2 tomato plants. I had to tie up my orich that I'm letting go to seed for the purpose of going to seed. And my 2 kind of half-assed 3 tomato plants on this end. Oakley dokley folkleys. So it is an overcast day today. It's supposed to clear up later today, and we should have some sun through the week, which will be nice. I have so far about 15 8-ounce bags ordered for lettuce mix, and I'll probably get 5 or so more. So I probably will, you know, about 20 bags, which is about 10 pounds of lettuce mix that I'll need. So yesterday I harvested out of the greenhouse that lofty salad mix. It was about 5 pounds. So I need about 5 pounds more out here in the garden. That's just for my general, you know, delivery folks, because I don't need any this week for the restaurant. I don't need any this week for me because I'm using the lettuce mix from last week that I had planned to take to the senior center, and I'm just going to use that for personal use. So out here in this 40-foot bed, the back 20 feet, I planted first in lofty salad mix. It's about ready to pick, so I'm going to get that this morning. This front half should be ready next week, and then I've got another patch that should be ready the week after that. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and harvest that back 20 feet and see if that's going to get me enough, or if I need to grab maybe some Salanova or something out here. So the last time I cut 20 feet of this stuff, I got almost 4 tubs, I think it was, almost 20 pounds. So now I've just got 1 tub. And it's a lot harder to cut it when it's a little bit smaller, especially when, you know, those little guys in the far back there. But whatever, we'll weigh this up, see what we got. Some weird sprinkling going on, but the sun is popping out. That's the little patch that I just harvested, lofty salad mix, and I've got this Salanova here, but it's still growing back fine for whatever it is, a second cut. So I'd really like to use it for next week because I'm nervous about next week. So what I think I'm gonna do, I've got all these kind of mature heads of lofty salad mix where I thin these guys out. And I think that if I cut, I think this is a Bavarian. If I cut this stuff, that'll give me a little bit more fluffy stuff. Look, I mean, I've got a fluffy guy there, fluffy guy here and here. So I ended up grabbing some of this green, but I also grabbed some of the colored leaf. And then I decided to go ahead and get some of the red romaine and some of the speckled romaine. So I thought that before I start washing my lettuce mix that I will, check to see how much basil I can get out of this bed. Because this is the first time I'm offering my general public some basil since it got, like, you know, eaten by slugs, and I wasn't even able to plant as much as I normally do, which is usually a bed and a half, and all I have is a bed. There's a freaking slug. So yeah, I figured before I give people their price totals or their cost totals tonight that I should harvest basil and see how much I actually have. Hey, little baby. I was about to take my little slug out to the trench, and little baby deer is hanging out here. Hi, baby. Okay, I've got 12 bunches at about 1 ounce. Okay, so if I can get 5 more, I can get everything people requested. Okie dokie, I got all 17. $24 definitely. Hey folks, I'm finally getting out here to grab my carrots. I have 24 ordered, and I think I'm gonna get probably, I don't know, I might get 30 just so I have some because I'm out. Yes. So I'm getting this Merida bed right here. Okay, so the thing about this bed is that I planted 5 rows, but the germination wasn't that great. So I don't know, it was a couple weeks later, I seeded 4 more rows in between those 5 rows. So I pulled out a lot of the, you know, the ones from the first 5 rows that, you know, grew first. And the ones that went in between are still growing. And so I don't know if I have enough really big ones, but the reason I went ahead and promised everybody carrots is because I have the Giants of Colmar in here. Those are for overwintering, for just personal use. But, you know, they don't taste as good, but they are my backup plan if I can't get enough from the Merida variety here. Okay, dudes, so I ended up having to get about half my carrots from the Giants of Colmar bed here, and The deal is with the Merida variety carrot is that you think, oh wow, I could pull them as baby carrots, right? And you think, oh, like this one might be an okay size, but it's just like not really formed. Unlike the Yaya variety that I had, you know, originally in this bed over here, you can pull them when they were little and they would just be kind of like, oh, fully formed, you know, baby sized carrots. But these guys, like, you know, even their like tips aren't quite, you know, they're still, yeah, they're just still growing. And so I can't really pull these as babies. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do next week. But until then, at least I've got my carrots. Hi, I am here with my carrots again. And I've got 15 Merida, 12 Giants of Colmar for a total of 27. And I've been wanting to say, I've been rubber banding these guys, and it adds so much time to the harvest. So I got to remember next year I need to get twist ties where you could have like a band that you wrap around and go twist, twist, and it's done. Okay, so I needed 24 cucumbers to add to my batch earlier this week, and I've got 25. And next up, let's see, I've got to grab this parsley, which is growing a lot better now that it's not underneath the garlic. Ounces, 3.5 ounces. And next up, whoa, we are gonna go get this kale and chard. Let's see what we can do here, folks. I have to check the back of all of these guys because of the caterpillars. And I usually go from plant to plant. And it's not just the caterpillars. I'm having issues with slugs too. Normally, oh yeah, see, this one's got slug. Normally, I get this clover cut back and I get the cardboard put down and it gets wet and the slugs and stuff live down underneath that. Oh, there's a spider. Buddy, you don't want to go. You want to stay here, don't you, spider buddy? Come here, buddy. Yeah, so I just haven't been on top of my pest management this year, either out here in the garden or in with the basil, which has really cost me, but you know, next year's another year. I'm looking over in this other patch of kale, which is looking a lot better. And I've cut back the clover and I've got the strips of cardboard and just turned this over. Got a spotted cutworm. Get in there, buddy. And I don't think it's as inviting when this cardboard isn't, you know, wet, but I am catching some slugs and a cutworm. So I ended up getting half the bunches of kale from that bed over there because the pest damage is so much less. And so I'm back over here. I've got my chard, which is just like covered in holes. A lot of holes, you know, but there's also quite a bit of nice leaf in here, so I think I can scrounge out some. Okay, all packed up and ready to go. I've got wet towels, ice packs underneath the wet towels. 71 degrees, which is really hot for here. Only 2 weeks left, unless this weather keeps up. And in that case, maybe I'll go farther into September. I just harvested more carrots from my Giants of Colmar patch, just for personal use, because I need some more. And I weighed them and I realized that my bunches weigh more. because these carrots are so big, you know. So like with the Merida or the Yaya carrots, I'm probably doing maybe more like 12 ounces per bunch. But with these guys, I'm doing actually over a pound, a little over a pound. So anyway, just thought I'd make note to self. My bunches are bigger with the Giants of Colmar. Before and after. Before and after. Before and after. I didn't have a chance to thin this patch of baby chard like I did this one, but let's hope we get some nice green regrowth. I don't have enough of and the proper width of cardboard to put down here and suppress the clover, catch me some slugs and some spotted cutworms, but that'll do for now. And then I also hoed out here. I also I hoed some of the beds and the pathways, because last week I weeded, but that was right before it poured down rain. So I was afraid of all the weeds were going to replant themselves. But since we've got a number of nice hot days, not hot days, sunny days anyway, coming up, I'm hoping the weeds just die. So the no-see-ums are eating me, so I'm going to leave now. I will talk to you guys next week. There is a little tiny weasel friend. Oh my goodness. He's living? Is he living in my compost bins?